The elites who sacrifice nothing for society and are not held accountable for their criminal behavior live in what Matt Taibbi calls a stateless archipelago, or what a writer for The New Yorker called Richistan. They are legally empowered to pillage the nation, amass obscene wealth, and wield unchecked political and legal control. Brett Kavanaugh, aside from most probably being a sexual predator, is, as Ralph Nader said, a corporation masquerading as a human being. The result has been the obliteration of the primary social bonds that, however biased in favor of the white majority, once held the nation together. The shattering of these bonds has left tens of millions of Americans adrift. Society, Durkheim wrote, is no longer sufficiently present for these individuals. Those cast aside can participate in the society, as Durkheim wrote, only through sadness. The self-destructive pathologies that plague the United States, opioid addiction, morbid obesity, gambling, suicide, sexual sadism, we are a pornified culture, hate groups, and mass shootings rise out of this enemy. And my new book, America, the Farewell Tour, is an examination of these pathologies and that enemy that fuels this self-destructiveness. Now, Durkheim noted that the poor have lower rates of suicide. The poor know the rules are rigged against them. James Baldwin made much the same point when he wrote that African American men are less prone to a midlife crisis than white American men because they are less susceptible to the myth of the American dream. Most African Americans learn very early in life that there are two sets of rules, one for blacks and one for whites. But white Americans, because of white supremacy, are more susceptible to the myth and therefore more infuriated when the myth is exposed as a lie. And this, I suspect, is why nearly all mass shootings and all members of right-wing hate groups, along with a majority of supporters of Donald Trump, are white men.